Hey everyone, Blade here, and I apologize if you think this was a video that was me saying that I'm leaving you all, the channel's dying, like I'm tired of the Neptunia series, peace out. No, that's not what this video is. It's simply me wanting to thank you all for what this past year has been, because it's been a phenomenal year for me, and give you guys a little tip or a little sneak peek in what the channel's gonna have in the future. As to why I haven't been doing the Neptunia series, well, if you don't know, by the time I'm actually uploading this video, it should be December 31st for me, it's also my little sister's birthday. Since Christmas, I've been spending time with my family, and I don't exactly want to record the Neptunia series in my family's presence. I have the materials that I need to record it, but if you guys thought that I picked up stuff, it runs in the family, okay? My little sister does it well as well. So I don't want it. If I did try to record it, I would probably try to leave some things out. I mean, my reactions would be lower, right? They'd be kind of censored in a sense. Yeah, that's probably the accurate word, censored. So that they don't get an idea of what kind of game I'm playing. And one day I'm gonna explain to you guys what my life story was about and why I am the way I am, because I realized on Discord, I was like, oh, that's actually something important I want to say, but I want to do it under the right circumstances, and I probably want to write a script for that so I don't, run off topic. But yeah, so that's the only reason I haven't been uploading more V2R, and trust me, I want to upload some more V2R. I want to get to the VR scenes. Well, I mean, the one we ended off on was Neptune showing us pictures. If there's more stuff like that, I want to get to it, But yeah, so no worries. My passion is still there. I'm not discarding it for Smash. Trust me on that. And Smash is a different story entirely. But like I said, this video was mainly to thank you all for the amazing year. As of right now, I have over 7,000 subscribers, and that's not based off of I tried Fairy Fencer and I did Nier, but really my other subscribers didn't really come from that. Maybe like 200 did, I'd say. Maybe that's underestimating, but a majority came from the Neptunia series, especially when I did videos like the Netgear one, or most recently, which now become my 4th most popular video, the CPU age discussion video. I know I've talked this to death, but really, I'm so grateful. You guys don't understand the amount of work that I was doing, and I was thinking, only 2,000 people are gonna watch this, Like, what's the point? Not that views, matter to me that much, because I made the video anyways, right? I was just thinking, it seems like I'm putting out too much work, and I'm not gonna get that much. For a video like that, I wanted many people to see it, because I was trying to inform a lot of people, right? Of just the facts, not necessarily what I thought about it, but just the facts in general. And it did. It reached a lot of people, because apparently a lot of people were interested in the question. So it makes me happy that video is one that got popular. It hurts that the 5th most popular video is now the Netgear versus Arthur video, because I love that one so much. It represents so much of what Mega Dimension was in a nutshell, and it was also based off the comments. I think it was Teach Me Isty who first told me that Gahabern was even in the game, and I was like, oh, I gotta get it. But moving on, there's actually something I will tell you guys this. All right, I told you a little tidbit for what's gonna happen next year. I will confirm I am playing Super Neptune RPG. If that was ever you guys should never question. Well, actually, that's not true. Alright, well, long story short, I am playing Super Neptune RPG, and I just pre-ordered it on the Switch. Unfortunately, I saw the date of when its arrival is supposed to be. I'm not sure if you guys noticed this, but it says June 30th. June! What happened to spring, Idea Factory? Was there an email that went out and I just missed it? Because I've kind of been trying, people ask how I avoid spoilers. It's really simple, You see something about it, you just avoid it. And well, I don't want to give away too much of my secrets, because I have my own reasons for not doing that, alright? But it's easy for me to avoid spoilers. It's not as difficult as people make it out to be, at least in my case. But yeah, so when I was mentioning why it was so important for me to have consoles to my patrons, we're at that point pretty much. I mean, once V2R finished, which I'm not even sure if... Did I know if V2R was a thing or was coming to PC at that point? Or was it Fairy Fencer that I was saying? Well, either way, once V2R finished, which I don't imagine it would be longer than a month, you know, then after that, there will be a dead period. I mean, I plan on doing more discussion videos, but once V2R finished, and there was going to be a long time till we could get to a Neptunia game that I could even play, and I'd be like, well, what's the point? You know, and then I would probably end my channel at that point. So, thanks to the patrons, which is, I wouldn't have even asked them if I didn't have the app, which showcased my point entirely of how well the channel could grow when I do things when they release. Smash, again, is a different case. It's a different beast entirely. Smash is not a story-based game. It's a gameplay-based game that you mainly get, I feel, to play with your friends or people online. You know, when people play Smash, the story mode, well, at least from what I've heard, people weren't that interested in World of Light compared to just the game in general. You know, you want to play the game, like, that's, you don't get Smash to watch other people play unless, you know, I think they're experts or competitions or things like that. Somebody like me, it just doesn't make sense, you know. And Smash is so popular. Pretty much, if you have a YouTuber you watch that do gaming videos, there's a good chance they're going to upload some Smash videos, you know. So, if they have the consoles, which, I would think that they do. I mean, hey, the Twit Gamer is an example of why that isn't the case, but I think you guys get my point. You know, Smash is just that popular of a game. It makes sense of why it wouldn't boost my second channel. Especially since there's that whole thing that videos that aren't monetized don't get promoted as much, and my second channel isn't monetized. And, you know, there's a whole thing. It won't get monetized until it gets like 1,000 subscribers and what, 400 or 4,000 hours of view time? We'll get there. We'll get there. Especially with the games I have, or I'm thinking about putting on there in the future. Which I will leave the rest of my games a secret, alright? I just wanted to tell you guys about Super Neptune RPG and the release date because I thought you wouldn't have known about that. But back to how the channel's been going. It's been like when we first started, I was probably at the lowest, I think, of my YouTube career. We had some issues with Super Dimension, if many of you don't remember. And the happiest, what should have been the happiest moment, it was brought down by a joke that I made in that episode, which actually turned out to be true. And yes, I'm still kind of, I mean, when you do a playthrough on things, you know, it's like you do it once and that's it. So it's kind of stuck in your memory. So, but anyways, then after that, then I was like, all right, I want to move on to something else. And Cyber Dimension was originally set to have been released in winter. And then, as you know, it was pushed back to March. And it actually did come out in March, unlike Super Neptune RPG. And then I tried playing Nier on my old laptop, and I realized that I read the qualifications wrong. And then I was left with Fairy Fencer, and you guys know how that ended up. So, in the beginning, when I was just playing Fairy Fencer, I wasn't that happy. But then we got to Cyber Dimension, and that was awesome. And then while Cyber Dimension was going on, I was also able to play Nier. That was a very exciting time on my channel. And I finally got to see, even though Cyber Dimension didn't come out at the same time as the PS4 version, it came out, I was still able to play it at the same time as a Steam release, and I still saw more growth than I was used to. And that was, like, Cyber Dimension, even though I made jokes about how salty I was about Uzume, and I was, alright? I mean, that I wasn't acting, right? It was still a really fun game, and I really liked the changes, and even the hated characters in there, the Black Cat Princess, I still found it was fun to hate on. Like, that sounds kind of bad, but you guys get what I mean? She was a character that was meant to be hated. Anyways, so then that happened, and then we had the surprise of the Neptunia app coming in English, and then that was a huge boost. And I'm now, if you guys haven't been keeping up, Uni is actually in the Japanese version. So we got Plutia and Uni, and it's going according to my, like, some people, well, not some people, many of you seem to be pessimistic Which, I mean, I guess is a good way to be, in the sense of you don't want to be disappointed, so you don't want to get your hopes up high. But for me, I'm like, nah. Come on. They gotta put more characters in the app. Because as soon as I said they gotta bring Uzume in the app, people were like, hate to tell you this, Blade, but I don't think she's coming in. Guys, let me flash just this poll that was done by, well, the designer for the Neptunia games, and also Data Live and some other things. Who, I'm not sure what the deal is with her. I think she says she's still working for Idea, or she could do freelance drawings. I think something happened with her family, and if that's the case, I wish her the best in whatever she's going through right now. But we're here for the poll, right? Look at the poll. You got Plutia, then you got Uni. Who's next on the poll? I'm just saying, I mean, I'm just saying it makes sense, you know, to add the most popular characters in that order. And if they put Plutia in, who's not before Uni, I think it's safe to say Uzume is next. Well, or if they don't go off and, you know, do another character from another game, I think Uzume is going to be the next Neptunia. Or they could do Iris Heart, because Iris Heart probably would be, or, you know, another CPU form in general. The point is, I would definitely think Uzume is an eventuality. Alright? I do. But anyways. Point is, the app was also great in that it not only was another boost on the channel, it was a fun time. I got new intros, I tried Premiere mode, and then it also showed me how my channel could grow, what the potential of it really was, which inspired me to actually make a Patreon and say, hey guys, I need help. If we don't do this, then the channel will end. And we're literally rounding up that corner, and I can tell you, I got some major things planned, and none of them are going to be, well, actually I think some of them are on the PC, but the majority are just console only games that I wouldn't be able to play otherwise, that I am now able to play. So if we could just give it up wherever you are, just a simple applause. I do it right now, but I'm holding my phone with my one hand, or maybe I can just do this. Just give it up for the patrons, because it's thanks to them that the channel can keep going. It really, truly is. Now, gonna keep what it is a surprise until the new year begins. But I want to let you guys know that there are some things to look forward to on the horizon, aside from Super Neptune RPG, that's going to fill in the gap while we're waiting for that game, right? Not just on this channel, but also my second channel as well. And even once Super Neptune RPG is gone, there's still some things planned, alright? I may try there are some interesting games that I was thinking I wouldn't try, but now that I have the means to, you know, I'd be more open to. So, and then to round everything off, we have, like I said before, V2R, which spawned the CPU age discussion video, which spiked, and it's also provided, I think that age discussion video is one of my most highest, I think it's close to around the growth that the Nepgia video may have given me. Even though it's not as popular, it's very liked, and, you know, it got a lot of people to come. So, especially since, you know, I think it's more representative of my channel than the Nepgia video. Although it's different sides, you know, it's, you know, the gameplay side and then the analytical side. I like to do both. But we're not going to be just a Neptunia channel for, you know, forever. A Neptunia only channel forever. But I want to assure you, no matter what changes I do, right? The first goal of this channel was always to show the Neptunia series in a different light, in the way I liked it, right? Because I always think that when I look at what I like about a game, or story in general, I look at three things: the story itself, the characters, and the environment. To me, the Neptunia series has always shined with the characters. Neptune herself reminds me of two other characters, Ruby and Morgan from Fire Emblem, if you know them. I don't know why I tend to draw towards that character type, but I do. I also kind of looked at her as like a female Naruto, or female anime protagonist, ideal female anime protagonist personality. And then when I saw the Conquest ending, I saw that the Neptunian series could actually do a really great story, and then they did it in Mega Dimension. You know, my faith in them was well rewarded, and I saw that story come to life. And then the environment. The environment is always interesting. I mean, it's video games, you know. And as far as the concerns on a new main canon game, I'll speak more on that in another video later. But I think that there's gonna be one more spin-off game before they do another canon game. All right. And again, I'll say that later. But I definitely do think they're gonna do it. It's just they need to have things in order before they do it, right? But the main cause of my channel has always been the Neptunia series. I wanted to show it in a better light, and I feel like if one of my other games that I'm going to play did spike, it would only serve to help the Neptunia series, because then other people who may not have heard of it can then see and like, oh, what is this game that this guy like watching really likes so much? You know, who's the main character? Who's this Neptune character? You know, and that kind of deal. So, but never fear, the Neptunia series for me is always going to be a staple on the channel for whenever it comes out. All right, it's not up to me now. You know, it's up to the game, designers. Like, I don't know why the English version is 6 months behind the Japanese version, since it was made in Canada. I don't understand that, but I don't have all the facts in front of me. Maybe it's scheduling issues, or maybe they had another game that they need to release that's more important. Not sure. But with that, this has been Blade. I want to thank you all so much for a fantastic year that 2018 was. Let's see if we can even top that in 2019. Although it's gonna be hard. Well, for the Neptunia series, it's gonna be hard. But there are some very interesting games that I think we might have some very interesting experiences, especially if what some people said is true. Oh, there is actually one more thing that I can mention, because I mentioned it before. Mary Skelter. That one's still a maybe. Alright, because I got a lot of things on my plate. I think I want to stick to 2 games at one time. One on my main channel, one on my second channel. And that would be less stressful for me. Unless I got one game like pre-recorded like crazy, and then I can do another game. But yeah, I hope you all have a great end of the year, or if you're watching this when the New Year has already started, I hope you all have a great 2019. For the question of the day, honorary question of the day, tell me what your New Year's resolution is going to be, if you want to. Mine, I think it's going to be not to overwork myself, because if I do that, then my eyes suffer. And if I do that and my eyes suffer, that ultimately hurts me at the end, because then I can do less stuff down the line. Right now, I can handle the pace that I've been going at, right? And also, I just don't want to lose my eyesight. You know, it's not a good thing. So please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I hope to see you all next year.